Hello students, myself Popere KS, Assistant Professor Botany of Ray Shikshan Sanstha's RBNB College, Srirampur. In this lecture, we are going to study about the transcription, that the mechanism of transcription, how the transcription takes place in case of the prokaryotes. So the topic is mechanism of transcription, and it will be in case of the prokaryote. So transcription, what does it mean? Transcription means by using DNA as a template, RNA is synthesized. So by using DNA as a template, this is the double stranded DNA. From this one strand, it will be acting as a coding strand or the sense strand from which RNA will be synthesized. So this is the start site. This is the promoter region, and so this is the promoter region, this is the start region. So the RNA polymerase, it will, and now the RNA polymerase enzyme for transcription, it is carried out by an enzyme called as RNA polymerase. This RNA polymerase will bind at a particular site on the DNA strand, that is, it will bind to the promoter region of the double stranded DNA, and the RNA synthesis, it will take place in the direction that is from 5' to 3'. So as the RNA which is synthesizing will be in 5' to 3' direction, so the template strand, or we can say the sense strand which is coding for the RNA, will have the polarity 3' to 5'. Now out of these two strands of the DNA, this one will be acting as a sense strand. Sense strand, or we can say the template strand. So this will be the strand which will be used as a template for synthesis of the RNA, because it will be occur in 5' to 3' direction. So now let us see how the RNA polymerase, it is going to bind. This promoter region, it has two sequences, that is -35 sequence and other is -10 sequence. And here is the start site. So this -10 region and -35 region, or the sequences, why this is given? Because it is -10 base pair towards this side, and it has a distance that is minus 35 base pair to this side, that is the upstream of the start side. Now these have certain sequences. These are it will have sequence TT, GA, CA, and it will have sequence that is TA, TAA, T. So these are the sequences. They are mostly AT rich. These are the sequences which will be found on the, so this is the promoter region. It has two sequences, that is minus 35 and minus 10. So firstly, when the RNA polymerase, it is binding to this DNA, what will happen? This will bind to the minus, the RNA polymerase, it is made up of a different subunit, the sigma subunit. So the sigma subunit, it is a subunit of the RNA polymerase. It will bind at a minus 35 region of this promoter. So firstly, this sigma subunit, it will bind specifically at the minus 35 sequence or at the minus 35 region. And so how it will bind? Now this is the enzyme RNA polymerase. It will be binding at the minus 35 sequence and minus 10, and it will have the alpha, that is the sigma subunit. This is the sigma subunit of the RNA polymerase. It will be binding at the minus 35 sequence. So this is called as a closed complex. So the closed complex is formed. What are the constituents which will be present in the closed complex? There is presence of RNA polymerase. The sigma subunit of the RNA polymerase is binding at the minus 35 region, that is at the promoter region. And at this side there is the presence of this start site. This is the site from where actual transcription will start. Now after the binding of this RNA polymerase, as this region is AT rich. AT rich means it will have only two hydrogen bond between them, so it can be easily dissociated. That's why what will happen here, the local unwinding or the melting of the DNA will take place at this region where RNA polymerase has bind. So now after this, so this, after the binding of this RNA polymerase, what will happen? There will be a formation of a open complex. Firstly, this was the closed complex. After binding of the different subunit of the RNA polymerase, now there will be unwinding or the melting of the DNA will take place, and there is formation of a now there is formation of the open binary complex. Now later on what will happen? There will be release of this sigma factor or this sigma factor, it will dissociate from this complex. It will now so now what happened, this sigma factor, it is dissociated from this complex or from the sigma subunit. It has dissociated from this complex and now it has changed into a ternary complex. So firstly a closed complex was formed where sigma factor dissociate and so a sigma factor bind. Due to this binding, what will happen, the unwinding or the melting of the DNA will take place, so it will form the open binding complex. And lastly, now the ternary complex has been found. Now what happened, now the RNA polymerase, it is ready for the initiation or to synthesize the RNA. Now after this, what will happen, there will be a initiation step will be there. So during initiation step, what will be happen, there will be incorporation of the nucleotide, different nucleotide will be incorporated, and RNA, that is the RNA strand will be synthesized in the direction that is 5 to 3 prime. So suppose the RNA which is synthesizing here is, this is in 5 prime to 3 prime direction. So the new nucleotide which will be coming will be added to the 3 prime. So this is the 3 prime OH group. Now this O group, it will have or it will attack, it will have a nucleophilic attack. It will have nucleophilic attack on the incoming nucleotide. So what will happen, the incoming nucleotide, it has 3-phosphate. So this O group, it will have nucleophilic attack on this. So what will happen, a pyrophosphate will be removed. That is, this pyrophosphate is removed and only one phosphate will get incorporated in the RNA strand. So how this will be formed? So this is the phosphodiester bond that is containing only one phosphate group. So this phosphodiester bond, it will be present with between the two nucleotides which are attaching in this RNA. Now, and this pyrophosphate which is released, this after their hydrolysis, what will happen, this will give energy for the RNA, that is the transcription process which is occurring. So the pyrophosphate which is releasing will give energy for the transcription process. Now next is, during this initiation process, the first, this RNA polymerase, it has two sides, that is initiation side and elongation side. So during the initiation process, the first nucleotide which will be adding, it will be purine only, that is ATP or GTP. So the first nucleotide which will be in this RNA strand, it will be, that is ATP or GTP, that is adenine. So first nucleotide in the RNA strand will be any purine, that is mostly adenine. Now after this process, that is the incorporation of the first nucleotide in the initiation site, now what will happen, the next base or the nucleotide will come, and same this nucleophilic attack, this process will take place, and the other nucleotide, there is also a phosphodiester bond formed between the two nucleotides. Suppose this is a 1, now second. So like this the nucleotide will add to the RNA strand. So after this, what will happen after the incorporation of the two nucleotide, there will be formation of hydrogen bond between the RNA strand and the DNA. Suppose so this RNA polymerase, suppose this is the RNA which is from 5 prime to 3 prime. What will happen? This RNA, they will form now here there will be a hydrogen bond formation with the DNA. So as the elongation process of the RNA will take place, this RNA, this will be forming hydrogen bond with the DNA, that is the complementary basis. The hydrogen bond is formed between the complementary bases. So what will happen next? After this, the incorporation of the second nucleotide, the hydrogen bond between the first will be released, and it will be released outside from the complex. So likewise the addition of the nucleotide will takes place. So this is about the initiation process. Now after that, the next is the elongation process. During elongation process, what will be happen? Only a core enzyme will be present. Core enzyme means the alpha, that is the sigma subunit. It will be not in the RNA polymerase core enzyme, that is the RNA polymerase without the sigma factor. It will be synthesizing the RNA strand, or the elongation process will takes place. Now this core enzyme will carried out elongation, and this core enzyme, what will it will do? It will move around the RNA strand. Now what will be happening? This RNA polymerase, it is moving forward and now the RNA synthesis, that is the this RNA strand, it will be extending, and this elongation, it will takes place at a rate of 40 nucleotide per second. The rate of synthesis of the RNA will be 40 nucleotide per second. So after elongation, there will be one more, the last step, that is called as the termination. Now this termination will be occur. There is a specific sequence for termination to occur, that is at the it will be present toward this, that is the downstream of the DNA, that is the promoter region. So this termination, it can be occur by two ways. So first will be it will be depend on the presence of the DNA bases, that is the different bases which will be present in the DNA strand. So first is upon the type of bases which is present on the DNA, and second is depending on a protein, that is Rho protein. It is called as the termination process, termination protein, on which this termination will occur. So first it will be depending on the DNA base sequence, and second on the basis of the terminatory protein. that will be rho protein. So the first one, the DNA base sequence, firstly there may be presence of inverted repeat in the DNA, that is so this is the inverted repeat. So if this sequence come on the that is on the DNA, or this basis will come on the DNA, now there will be there occurs the termination. Now second is AT-rich sequence. Suppose a AT-rich sequence will come along the DNA, that is the DNA basis or the DNA sequence, then also this termination will occur. Now due to this what will happen, the RNA that will be synthesized, it will contain the uracil in repeat, that is uracil will synthesize in the DNA strand, which will be causing the termination process. And one more is there, that is the presence of GC sequence. Suppose this GC sequence come along the DNA. Now because it has the triple hydrogen bond, so what will happen, that is the dissociation or the melting of the DNA is not means it not easy at that place, so this will also cause the termination. Now one more is there, this second, that is the terminating or the rho protein. Now this second one, this is a helicase. So if this rho protein comes along the part that is on the DNA sequence, what will happen, it will cause the it has a helicase activity, this rho protein. So what it will do, it will dissociate the RNA DNA hybrid, and so it will result in the termination of the transcription process. And final step in the termination process is the dissociation of the core enzyme from the DNA. So by this termination will occur. So this is all about transcription. At first there will be binding of the RNA polymerase to the strand. Now next step will be the initiation. After that there is elongation, and lastly termination will occur. It is by two processes, that is depending on the DNA base sequence, and the second one is the presence of the terminating protein, that is the rho. Okay, thank you.